No, I'm just going to go down to the pub. Vardy's invited me over to one of his parties. Yeah, the boys want to give me a send off. Thank me for all the hard work I put in as England manager. But yeah, I'll see. Oh, hang on, I just got a call. Hang on. Hello.
Hello, is that Big Herb?
Yeah, no, this is Big Herb. Yeah, who's this calling?
This is Karen Brady, West Ham's managing director. I just would like to, congratulate you on your term as England manager.
Yeah, thank you.
We were very impressed here at West Ham with your abilities with such a team.
Yeah, no, it was a good performance. Yeah, it was. We did well. We did well. It was. I enjoyed it a lot. How can I help?
Do you have time to come in for a meeting? There's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Yeah, I can come down. Tomorrow's fine.
Okay, see you then.
Oh.
Hi Karen, yeah, good to see you. Thanks for inviting me in. How can I help?
Thank you for coming in, Big Herb. We're finding that Slaven isn't really bowing to the way we like to work here at West Ham, so we have an offer we'd like to extend your way. How would you feel about becoming the manager of West Ham United?
Wow, really? West Ham manager? Jesus, yeah, definitely. It's like my dream job. I'd love to come in. Yeah, where do I sign?
Obviously, the job would come with some caveats.
Yeah, I can probably work with a few caveats. What are you thinking?
I would like to maintain all control over hiring and firing of staff, including players. I hope you don't mind.
I mean, no control over anything. Just the tactics and the team.
We understand that your skill set is matched towards tactics and building teams rather than actually recruiting players.
I know that is all I did at England, but I mean, really, any negotiation on it?
This is our decision.
Okay, I'll sign. Where shall I sign?
Thank you for coming in, Big Herb. We look forward to a long and prosperous career with you at the helm. Hello and welcome to a brand new series on the channel, the Brady's the Boss Director's Challenge with my beloved West Ham United. I apologise for that intro. I thought I'd try an intro out, see how it goes, and it took a bloody long time, and I don't even know how it's going to go down. So let me know how you think the intro went down. Hopefully it didn't all turn off midway through. It is a bit long, but here we are, an intro episode for the new series, where we take my beloved West Ham United to great heights, but with the Director's Challenge. So we will be handing over all responsibility to Karen Brady, the Managing Director of West Ham United, and seeing what happens there. So I will take you through now into the game. This is the lovely screen. Herbert takes West Ham hot seat. Herbert being me. And I've set my manager stats. Let me have a look. Just at appropriate for the club we're managing, so we don't get fired because we're not good enough. Set myself high on defending, as I was a defender, and sort of spread out the rest of the stats there if you're interested. So this is the first day, haven't done anything else. Welcome to the club. I'll attend the meetings off screen, but let me jump straight away into these change staff responsibilities. So this is the responsibility screen. All of these boxes here, which have my name on it, will all be handed over. So let me do that. I don't think you want to watch that, and I will see you in about 5 seconds. Okay, that is it. So we have Karen Brady in charge of hiring and firing Director of Football, hiring and firing the youth development, chief scout, assistant manager, coaching staff. She's in charge of the lot. Then transfers. She makes the offers for players coming in. I've even set her up on the young players, because what we want to do is, I'm hoping she'll bring in a Director of Football and we'll hand over all that control to the Director of Football around transfers in and out, and then she will just handle the contract renewals for the staff. But since we don't have a Director of Football, she's in charge of the lot. Down the bottom here, the only thing she can't hand over, setting assignments for the scouting team, and then the general training for the first team squad. So I've set that up appropriately for the level of the club. So let me just confirm that. Karen Brady now has control of the club. before we get into it, like I said, this is just going to be an introduction episode. Let me jump into the rules. So we have, for the rules, I have a little screen myself so you can see it. As we've just done there, Karen Brady, the West Ham Managing Director, is in charge of all hiring and firing of staff. If you appoint a Director of Football, all responsibilities for the transfer business of the club, first team and youth team will be handed over to that Director of Football, who is in turn managed by Karen Brady. As you can see, she hires and fires and also renews the contract of the Director of Football. So when hopefully a Director of Football comes in and Karen Brady doesn't take it on herself, they will take over all the transfers in and out for the club. So that leaves me with tactics, training, and trying to win whatever we can. I wanted to make this a challenge. The Director Challenge doesn't really have an end date, depending on who you take over. But I thought, well, West Ham have been on a bit of a dry spout of cup run. Let's go for 5. The 5 big wins. A cup or a title in each competition available to us. So we have the league title, 1. Champions League, 2. Europa League, 3. FA Cup, 4. League Cup, 5. Obviously the Charity Shield's in there as well, but I'm not going to count that as one of the 5. So what we are looking for is 1 each of those. We may win some multiple, but if we can master all 5, that is the end of the game, end of the series. It will also end on a negative note if we get fired, because we don't know what we're doing. So hopefully this will be an interesting one for you. I know a lot of people concentrate on the buying and selling. This will have to concentrate on the tactics. So we may get a bit more into depth on the tactics. I'll be looking for you guys to input into the tactics that we're building at West Ham, to try and get a team that can do something. It'll be interesting as well to see the relationship that we get to build up between Brady and the Director of Football, hoping she brings one in, and how that affects our business. Will we have our top players sold out from underneath us? Will Gold and Sullivan be taking the money out of the business, or will they be giving us some back? So it could be interesting. I'm hoping it's interesting, and we get some action in the transfer market that we just get dropped on. I haven't run any updates on the transfer status, so Dimitri Payet is still here. We will be expecting boos, and we'll have to deal with that. I've played with West Ham many times, as it's usually my beta save every year, and I always do terribly because I have certain. I can never sell certain players. I don't like changing the team because I bloody love the players that we've got in there in certain positions. So it'll be interesting to have that taken away from me, and I may well find I have my best and most beloved hammers sold from underneath me. But in terms of an intro episode, I think that's pretty much it to run you through. We've handed everything over to Brady. That's now completely out of our control. I might go through and do a couple more of the responsibilities, because I don't want to do everything, let's be honest. Read a bit on the history, attend the meetings, and I will then, let's have a look at the schedule. So I will then come back in probably for the start of the Euro Cup, so we can see how that goes. That might be a nice little opening episode, and then the Premier Division. But I'll play all the friendlies offline, and then walk you through the squad. I will probably be separate to this video, doing a bit some more in-depth some videos, some how-to guides. So like I said before, a lot of the YouTubers doing just the narrative and the buying and selling, but sometimes there's that bit where if you're new, you don't understand building the tactics and changing and tweaking a team. So what I'll do is, whenever I'm doing it, I'm not saying I'm an expert in any way, shape or form, but whenever I'm building the tactics or starting with the team, I'll be doing an in-depth look and probably run that as a separate playlist on YouTube to bring you guys that sort of information of how I attempt tactics, what I do in the first few days of a new club, pro zone stats, if stuff's going wrong, what do you do to change it, but concentrating on that side. Maybe some training videos. It's something I do usually dabble with, but never know how successful it is. So I will bring you all of that. Hopefully you're looking forward to this video. That's what you're here. Hopefully you found the intro a little bit funny, a little bit different. I mean, I'm learning how to use these different programs, and that was about as far as my skill could take me, putting my bearded little mouth on poor Karen Brady's face. But yeah, we might bring some more of that in, some more little skits at the beginning of each episode, depending on what happens and what the Director of Football / Manager Director do for us. But thank you very much for stopping by. Like the video if you're hyped up for the series. You're looking forward to seeing West Ham in action, seeing some Premier League. Go and check out the England save if you haven't before. If you want to see my first YouTube series as we take the England international team through a couple of international competitions. Subscribe if you're new and you want to keep up to date with this. I'll be trying to bring out daily videos Monday to Friday, and hopefully we'll get some success. We'll bring some glory back to the Hammers. I've got my claret and blue not blue shirt. I've got my claret shirt on, and pretty excited. So thank you very much for stopping by. I shall see you in the next episode. Bye bye.